everyone, and happy Friday. I hope you've all had a really great day so far, and you're looking forward to our final maths lesson of this week, where we will be finishing off our theme of numbers to 50, numbers within 50, which we've been so great at doing so far. So let's have a look at what we will be doing today. So today, we will be looking at how do brilliant mathematicians order numbers within 50. So we're going to look at how we can put these numbers in order from smallest to largest. So we'll start with a warm-up, and we're going to be speed counting in tens. So we've done lots of practice of counting in tens this week, but we're going to see how fast we can do this. Then we will move on to our activity, where we'll have a bit of a practice ordering some of our numbers within 50. And then that will lead us into our task, where you will have a go on your own ordering numbers. And then we'll come back and check our work and check to see the answers we got. So for today's lesson, you will need a pencil, you will need your home learning book, or your maths book if you're at school. You'll need a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen. And as always for this week, you will need your 100 square, because that will really help you when ordering these numbers, because you can see which number is larger or smaller. So before we get to that though, let's start off by speed counting in tens. So we've got a number line here, and I'm just going to get my pen and draw 0 here, because remember, we should always start our times tables with a 0. So we're going to start on 0 and we're going to count in tens, and then we're going to do it backwards, and then we're going to get a bit faster. All right, so let's start on 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now remember what we said about really pronouncing those numbers clearly. 20, 30, 40. Okay, so let's do that again, but let's go backwards this time from 100. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Okay, hopefully when you got to 40, 30, 20 then, you pronounce that nice and clearly. So I'm just going to rub this out, otherwise it will get a bit confusing. And we're going to do that again, but a bit quicker. So let's start from 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And let's go back again. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Be really careful. We're counting in tens, okay? Let's do that one more time, and then you can pause the video and practice yourself. Okay, a bit quicker now. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And back again. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Whew. Oh, well, year one, I'm tired already. So if you want to have a good practice yourself, you can pause the video now and keep practicing. So let's move on to our activity. So today we're going to be looking at ordering numbers within 50. So we said we can order numbers from smallest to largest, or we can order numbers from largest to smallest. But we can do this by using our more than or less than symbols. So can you see here we have our D's, and they are going in order from smallest to largest. Because if we look, we've got our less than symbol here. So by saying it out loud, we can see, if I draw the number, write the numbers here, we've got 20, 30, and 40. So if we say it out loud, we can see 20 is less than 30. 30 is less than 40. So can you see they're going in order from smallest to largest? So we can do this thinking about place value. We know that these are in groups of 10, like we've worked out before. So we know that this is 2 groups of 10. We know that we've got 3 groups of 10 here, 30. And we know that we've got 4 groups of 10 here. And there's no ones. So we've got 20, 30, and 40. And they have been put in order from smallest to largest. Okay? So let's look at that a bit more closely. So we've got an arrow here that's showing us that they're going in order from smallest to largest. Okay? And here's the symbols down here to remind you that this means less than. So 20 is less than 30, 30 is less than 40. Okay? So if we wanted to do it the other way, if we wanted to put them in order from largest to smallest, we would have to use our other symbol. We would have to use our more than symbol, because we can see here, we've got 40, 30, and 20. So we can see that 40 is more than 30, and 30 is more than 20. Okay, so we would just use the other symbol for that, because they're going up, they're going in order from largest to smallest, okay? So we would use this symbol. And like we said before, we can put numbers in order by working out how many tens and ones are each number. So if I was doing this, I would first of all count how many tens and ones I have in each group before I put my numbers in order. So I wouldn't put them in order straight away. I would break it down. So we have 4 deans here, 4 groups of 10, and 0 ones. So we have 40 here. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 groups of 10 and 0 ones here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 groups of 10 and 0 ones. Okay, so I need to put these in order from smallest to largest. So I know my smallest number is 30. And then after that, oh, would it be 40 or 50? Well, I can grab my 100 square and I can see that 30 is there. And I can see that 40 comes after 30, it's 10 jumps. And 50 comes after 40, after 40. So I would write 40 there. And I would write 50 after that. So they're going up from smallest to largest. So I know that I would need to use my less than symbol, because 30 is less than 40, 40 is less than 50. Okay? Oh, and there's some boxes there, which I could have drawn in. Okay, so we can also order our numbers using our 100 square, like we just done. So we've got 4 numbers that are circled here, and we need to look carefully at the symbols that are used. So, okay, so we have to put them in order from smallest to largest because we have our less than symbols. So let's have a look. We can see that 14 is our smallest number because it comes before all the other numbers. So we can write 14 here. And then the number that comes after that is our 17 because there's no other numbers there. And then moving along our 100 square, we can see that our next number would be 22. And the number after that is 35. So let's check if that makes sense. We've got our less than symbols here. So 14 is less than 17. Yeah. 17 is less than 22. Yeah. 22 is less than 35. Okay, so we've put these numbers in order from smallest to largest using our symbols. So moving on to our task now. If you want to go back and watch the video again before you do these tasks, then that's absolutely fine. Or if you want to get going with your tasks, they'll take about 20 minutes. So if you want to do the green challenge, you will be putting these deans in order from smallest to largest, or you might be putting them in order from largest to smallest, depending on what the question asks you to do on the other screen. So you'll have some pictures like the one here, and you will have the symbols there for you, and you need to count how many deans there are and put those numbers in order from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So be really careful looking at those questions because they might ask you to do something a bit different. And remember what I said, these kinds of questions you've got to really break down. So you need to make sure you've counted your deans first and have your numbers written out before you put them in order. And it's a really great idea to have your 100 square in front of you as well, so you can see where the numbers are. If you want to start on the amber challenge, you can it's a similar task to what we've been doing. So you'll have 4 highlighted numbers on your number square here, and you need to put them in order. Okay, so it might be from smallest to largest, but it might also be from largest to smallest. So you have to be really careful checking those symbols, okay? And again, use your 100 square, that would really help you. Okay, and then if you want to do the red challenge, you have a list of number sentences here, and you need to put them in order from smallest to largest, and then you have to, you will see on your red screen, you then have to do the same activity, but putting the numbers in order from largest to smallest. So here we have 12, 13, 31, 42, and 17. So we know they're not in the right order. So you have to rewrite this number sentence underneath using the symbols and making sure they're in the right order. Again, if you want to use your 100 square to help you, that would be a really good idea. Okay, so this is your screen if you're on the green challenge, and there's also another screen on the next slide for you to look at. So pause the video on both so you can see that. So this is putting the deans in order from smallest to largest. And you just need to fill in these boxes with the numbers in the right order. And then on this side, you have to put the numbers in order from largest to smallest and count them first. And then for this question, you have to do largest to smallest again, but the symbol is missing. So you need to also put the right symbol in. Okay, so pause the video on this screen first, and then this is your second bunch of questions. Okay, so the yellow challenge, this is your screen for that. Remember, you are putting the numbers in order from smallest to largest here. And then for this question, you are putting them in order from largest to smallest, okay? So be really careful with these symbols because they might be asking you to do something different. So you're using the numbers that are highlighted to put them in order. And here is your screen for the red challenge. This is putting numbers in order from smallest to largest, and you're going to rewrite the sentences underneath. And then you've also got a task, the second part of this task on this screen. So it's changed now from largest to smallest, so be careful. That's asking you to do it from largest to smallest. So you need to rewrite the number sentences underneath here. Okay, so pause the screen on this one when you're ready for this one. So I will leave it on this screen for you to pause now. And then this is your second part. Okay, so welcome back to your green challenge. And we will go through the answers. So this was asking us to put the deans in order from smallest to largest, and don't forget to count them first. So we have our 3 groups of 10 deans here and our 3 ones. So we have 33. We had 3 groups of 10 here and a 0 because we have 0 ones. And then we had 4 groups of 10 here and 2 ones. So we've got to put them in order from smallest to largest. So my smallest number, if I take my 100 square, I can see that my smallest number is 30. My next number would be 33. And my largest number would be 42. And I can check that's right because I've got my less than symbols. So 30 is less than 33. 33 is less than 42. So well done if you got that right. Okay, this next part of the question said put these deans in order from largest to smallest. And don't forget to count them first. Okay, so I have 2 groups of 10 here and 1 ones. I have 4 groups of 10 here and 0 ones. And I have 1 group of 10 here and 3 ones. Okay, so I'm putting them in order from largest to smallest. So my largest number, using your 100 squared to help you, would be 40. And then my next number would be 21. So that means my smallest number in this group is 13. And I can check that because 40 is more than 21 and 21 is more than 13. So well done if you got that right. Okay, so this question is asking you to put the deans in order from largest to smallest again, but it's also asking me to include the correct symbol. Okay, so we will do it in the order. Again, we will count these first and then we will look at ordering them. So we have 2 groups of 10 and 2 ones, 22. We have 4 groups of 10 and 1 ones, so we have 41. And then here we have 2 groups of 10 and 3 ones. Okay, so largest to smallest. Okay, well, I know that 41 is my biggest number. And then my next number would be 23. I'm just going to check that on my 100 square, that 23 is bigger than 22. Yeah, that's right. 23 comes after 22. So 22 is my smallest number. Okay, so my symbols are missing. So I need to find my more than symbol. Well, 41 is more than 23. So it must be this one. And 23 is more than 22. So that would be the answer to that question. And well done if you got that right. So moving on to the yellow challenge. So this was asking us to put the 4 highlighted numbers in order from smallest to largest. And the first question was done for us. So we can see here that 32 is less than 36, 36 is less than 41, and 41 is less than 45. So let's have a look at the other answers. So here, this was the order of the numbers. 31 is less than 33, 33 is less than 36, and 36 is less than 42. So well done if you got that right. This next question, 36 is less than 40, 40 is less than 44, and 44 is less than 47. So they were in order from smallest to largest. Now, this final question here was tricking us. This asked us to put them in order from largest to smallest. So you should have started on 31 and gone back. So 31 is more than 25, 25 is more than 22, 22 is more than 20. So because we were putting them in order from largest to smallest, you needed to use your more than symbols. So well done if you got that right, because that one was super tricky. Okay, and welcome back to the red challenge. So here are your answers for putting the numbers in order from smallest to largest. So can you see that this first question had 12, 13, 31, 42, and 17. So you needed to rearrange these so they were in order from smallest to largest using our less than symbols. So this was the order, okay? 12, 13, 17, 31, 42, because 12 is less than 13, 13 is less than 17, 17 is less than 31, and 31 is less than 42. Okay, so to check your answers, just pause the screen here and you can go through and correct your answers, or give them a nice big tick if they're right, or change them if they're not. And here the red is the answers that are correct. Okay, so moving on to the next screen, this was the numbers that you needed to put in order from largest to smallest. Now hopefully that didn't catch you out and you did numbers that were largest to smallest. Okay, so looking at our first question here, we had 12, 21, 14, 31, and 40. So hopefully you put 40 is more than 31, 31 is more than 21, 21 is more than 14, and 14 is more than 12. So hopefully you saw that we have been using our more than symbol because we were putting numbers in order from largest to smallest. Okay, so pause the video here and you can check your answers with these red number sentences. They're the correct answers. And if you haven't got them right, that's fine. You can always have another go, or you can change your answer, or you can rewatch some of the video if you found it a bit tricky. So well done, brilliant mathematicians. We have finished our final maths lesson this week of numbers within 50. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We have been working with some really big numbers, so I hope you all can give yourself a big pat on the back because it has been really tricky, but I'm sure you have all been super. We have created, compared, and ordered numbers to 50. We have done lots of fantastic things this week, so well done. And don't forget to take a picture of your work to send to your class teacher, because we all love seeing your beautiful work that you're doing at home, and we're all really missing you lots and lots. So we love seeing your work. Okay, and if you do have any questions or any worries, or you found the maths this week a little bit tricky, then do just pop us an email or get in touch with us, because we will help you. Okay, well, thank you, Year 1, for a lovely week of maths lessons, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend and a great rest of your day. And I'll hopefully see you all very, very soon. So bye.